Hey, welcome to this video and this channel, A Talk About. The Pirates of the Caribbean movies aren't just a made-up story. Pull up a chair, sit down and get comfortable, and let me tell you the true tale of a certain pirate who once sailed the seas. We all like the character Jack Sparrow in the Pirates of the Caribbean movie franchise and his wild, fun adventures, but who was the true pirate in history? And what was this pirate's life? This pirate takes us back, way back into history, into a period that is called the Golden Age of Piracy. Follow me. No, not here. Let's go back to the time he lived. We are now hundreds of years back to when this pirate was around, which was from 1682 to 1720. His name was John Rackham, but he was also known as Calico Jack for his colorful calico clothing he wore. Born in England, the first record of him is after he reached the Caribbean and was a quartermaster under the pirate captain Charles Vane. He sailed under him, attacking vessels here and up to the North American coast, making their main spot around Nassau and Providence Island in the Bahamas, which was called the Republic of Pirates, a kind of capital for them at this time. When a much larger ship came near, Charles Vane chose to flee instead of what Jack wanted, which was an attack, saying he was captain with the final say. Later, Jack put it up to vote and the crew sided with him, making him captain instead, and calling Charles Vane a coward, who was sent away with his supporters on a small vessel to eventually crash on an island. Jack's flag he sailed under became an iconic pirate flag we think of today. He took a wealthy ship called the Kingston as captain, but they did it within sight of Port Royal, and unhappy merchants sent out many to get him. They reached Calico Jack, who was anchored just off Cuba, and took the ship, though Jack and most of his crew were ashore when the attack happened, and hid in the forest, avoiding a fight or capture. Jack was later caught in a town with his crew refitting their small vessel by a Spanish ship of war, another smaller English ship, and trapped on land, but he used his cunningness to get himself out. The other ships couldn't reach them because of the tide, and so they waited for night, and rowed out and took the smaller English ship while under the cover of darkness, and sailed away while the Spanish ship started firing on their old ship when dawn hit, Jack and his crew making their escape. They then went to the governor, who had previously been offering pardons for pirates, blaming everything on Charles Vane. They received the pardon since the governor didn't like Charles Vane and wanted to get rid of piracy in the area. Living life ashore for a while, Jack met the woman Anne Bonny, who was married to another man. They fell in love and tried to get an annulment on her marriage, which the governor didn't give. Jack instead left with a bunch of previous pirates and stole a ship, returning to sea with Anne Bonny and another woman Anne had met, named Mary Read, who was still disguised as a man to Jack. He continued again as a pirate, attacking smaller vessels to get easy takings and a bit of wealth. The two women did their part as pirates, as the rest of the crew, and were known for their ruthlessness. They even attacked other smaller pirate ships to gain more crew, which they continued to do all over the Caribbean. When the governor officially called them pirates after a few months, Jonathan Barnett left to pursue and hunt Jack and his ship down. He followed the lead of the pirates, attacking some vessels, and found the pirate ship while the crew were drunk after a recent victory. They were attacked, and the two women, Anne and Mary, were reported to have fought bravely, but soon all were beaten and put on trial for their many crimes. Anne Bonny and Mary Read escaped the noose because of their claim of pregnancy, but the rest were all sentenced to death. Calico Jack, who had lived in many tales of a pirate of the Caribbean, was hung in Port Royal and then put on display at the main entrance to the port, a place called Rackham's Cay, even now so many years later, to scare off any more thoughts of becoming a pirate. I hope you liked this video and story of this famous real pirate. If you did find this enjoyable, please give it a thumbs up, leave a comment, and subscribe for more videos. Hope to see you next time. See you then.